guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Today we have the round robin match between Jessica Pegula and Aryna Sabalenka. We've got all out power and pace from Sabalenka to a little bit of a more consistent grinding game from Jessica Pegula. I see my face is not showing up on screen. Sorry about that, guys. I see the audio is coming through, but my face is not shown up yet. Let me fix that up real quick. See, my face is not shown through. Visual's not coming through. Sorry about that, guys. The players are currently warming up. My screen is not showing. Yeah, thank you, Max. What's up, Max? What's up, Max? We'll get that figured out. 1 second. Stick around, guys. Going to jump off, then jump back on. Figure this out. Get the visual going. Hopefully that is coming through cleaner now. I hope that's coming through crisper. Let me see if that's better now. Sorry about that, guys. Players are currently warming up. They have not shown up yet. Let me. Is this coming through quality? I think I'm showing up now. All right, I'm showing up now. I'm going to get the scoreboard on the screen. Matt, it's Halloween. Yep, happy Halloween, everybody. Everybody watching. We got Pegula. Pegula serving. Pegula won the toss, and she has chosen to return first. These two have not played since the WTA finals last year. So it's been a full season since these two have played against one another. Get the scoreboard on here. There you go. All right, cool. All right, the scoreboard's showing up, but I've started lagging up a bit. So sorry about that. We'll try to figure it out. Hey, what's up, Rose Perez, coming on here from our stream on Facebook. What's up? We stream to Twitch, to Facebook, and of course to YouTube as well. Want to figure out a way to fix up the connection here, if I can. Let's Sabalenka here with the serve forehand. Sabalenka that goes long. Love 15. Love 15. Like I said, Pegula got the ball toss, and usually the players who win the toss choose to serve. Pegula chose to receive. All right, so love 15 here. All right, gonna try a few things to get the connection working up better here. But it's a backhand Pegula. It's in the net. 15 all. 15 all. Bear with me. I'm going to try a couple things to get this kind of fixed up. 15 all. Serve from Saba to the backhand. Pegula, forehand Sabalenka. Cross court to the forehand of Pegula. Forehand Sabalenka. That goes out. 15-30. I've noticed receiving has become more popular. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I mean, I think the best thing for that would be like the nerves of starting off a match and not quite being in the rhythm of serving yet. So sound and share screen seem okay at the moment. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. If I'm coming through cleaner. Am I coming in blurry though? I think I might be lagging or a little bit blurry. So let me know on that. If that's what it is. Pegula with a couple break points here though. Sabalenka absolutely dismantled Sakkari, and I think is what's going to become an infamous first match that Sabalenka played here. Forehand that's in the net off the return for Pegula. Faison, let me know. Am I blurry though? I think I might be coming in a little bit blurry. A bit blurry. Okay. It's good that it's good you can see me, and it's good the sound's working. Try to get that figured out. Woman, I understand, but not the men. Hey, what's up, Mike? Totally enjoyed your last stream. What a crazy mind game. Loved it. Yeah, Safulin coming back from a breakdown in both sets. Really, Alcaraz did not expect that. Alcaraz did not expect the mental side that Safulin showed up with. Absolutely. Deuce. Glad for you to be joining in. Serve, Pegula forehand. That's in the net. Advantage to Sabalenka. Serve, Sabalenka, down the tee, forehand. Sabalenka to the backhand, slice. Pegula, backhand volley. That's too good from Sabalenka, 1-0. 1-0. I think I'm still coming in a bit blurry. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to figure it out so it's less blurry so that I'm coming in a bit clearer. But I will have the match for you. 1-0. It's good that the audio is coming in okay. Before the second game, I'm going to hop off, then hop back on. Hopefully that improves the quality real quick. Once more. All right, I'll be back for the second game. All right, I'm back for the call now. Back for the call. What's up, everyone? Pegula on Sabalenka. Let me get the scoreboard on here. Let me get the score in place. It's 30 love here for Pegula, serving at 0-1. Serve Pegula, backhand Sabalenka. That's in the net. 40 love. Pegula serving out 1-0. Now it's one game apiece. The scoreboard up. Hopefully that's showing up okay. One game piece here. Hey, Anthony and everyone, happy Halloween. That's it. Happy Halloween, Steven. Happy Halloween, everyone. I just took a walk outside in between streams, just saw all the trick-or-treaters, all of that. I love it. It's like a bit colder today, too. It's just perfect. Has that Halloween vibe. There's a dog dressed up as a hot dog. Told the owners that, or told the dog that the costume's sweet. It's great. Double fault from Sabalenka, love 15. In the net from Sabalenka. It's real cold in Tennessee today. Yeah, I understand that, Matt. I would always go around this time of year to Gatlinburg, to Tennessee. And yeah, it gets cold. Forehand, Pegula to the forehand. Sabalenka crushed inside out. It's a good shot. That's a good shot. 15-all. 1-all, 15-all. Forehand, Sabalenka to the forehand. And Pegula, Sabalenka comes to net. Ooh, Pegula forehand pass. Think she just missed it. 30-15 for Sabalenka. $30-15 for Sabalenka. It's 50, but felt like mid-40s. Yeah, it's not. I mean, in Georgia is like hot all year. Georgia is ridiculous. It's hot all year, so it's not like that. Whatever. It's still pretty warm. It's not freezing. So that's what it is. One game all. 30-15 for Sabalenka. Her serve, kick serve, the backhand of Pegula. That's in the net. 40-15. I don't like Saba or Pegula, lol, but I go with Pegula here. I mean, they're not my absolute favorites on the court, but I don't mind. I don't dislike either player, and I think it's going to be one hell of a match. I really do. I think that it's going to be. I think that's a super interesting matchup. Like I said, they haven't played since last year's WTA finals. Sabalenka actually leads their head-to-head 4-1. Pegula hasn't won a match since 2020, the first time that these two played. So Sabalenka rolls in their head-to-head. So on paper, Sabalenka should be winning this. But I don't know. I mean, I know Sabalenka had the way more straightforward first-round match, but to be fair, Sakkari and Rybakina, a little bit different opponents, and it's hard to know. Sakkari really didn't bring a good level in that match anyway, to be honest. So I don't know. I wouldn't be totally surprised if this is a very close match and a very intriguing one at that. Maynor Vamos Aryna, okay. What's up, Maynor? Good to have you in here. Anthony froze. Did I freeze up? Sorry about that. We've had having a few lag issues starting with this stream. Don't know what the deal is exactly. Try to figure that out. It's 2-1 here for Sabalenka. Emo lady, still no costume. I could find something. I'll find something. Freeze, Anthony. Okay. I got to figure this out. 1 second. Hop off, then hop back on real quick, too, so I unfreeze. Sorry about that. 1 second. Be back in a sec. All right. Am I coming in better now? All right. I'm back, Maynor. I'm back. Sorry about that. It's the last time I'll kind of jump off. Am I back now? Get the scoreboard back. No, Maynor, stick around. I'm here. I'm here for the match. I'm just hoping to improve the quality somehow. Backhand to the backhand slice of Sabalenka. That goes out. 15-0. I watched your Tennis 360, number 10 with Eliza. Enjoyed very much. Thank you for that. Thank you. It's a lot of fun filming that with Eliza. Yeah, anybody who hasn't, please check out the 10th episode. I think it's one of the best ones we've done so far. I've really enjoyed the 9th and the 10th one that we filmed. So please check those out. It would be much appreciated from me. So please check that out. Lob from Sabalenka, back in Pegula, put away. 30-15. But yeah, Eliza's in Cancun, by the way, for the WTA final. She's going there as media, so that's exciting as well. And we'll have a lot to talk about on the next podcast. But yeah, number 10 is out. It's not in the live section, but if you go to the video section, then that's where it'll be. Sabalenka hitting moonballs. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. She's hitting a lot of lobs. She's got to do what she's done in her last few matches and just go for it against Pegula. But that's an error off the forehand side, 40-15. An error off the forehand wing. Serve out wide, squash shot. That's in the net, 2-2. Pegula holds. But yeah, for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, Tennis 360, it's a podcast on Quality Shot Tennis that I do with Eliza Westcott. We talk every single week. We kind of, I don't know, we try to talk about topics that are interesting to us in tennis, and we talk about things that have gone on throughout the week. We also do a power rankings for tennis, which is basically like the players who we're most excited about at the moment. Like in my top 10 this week was Gael Monfils. Like we have just random picks that are like, I don't know, a little bit out there. We have Hurkacz. I think both of us have Hurkacz in our top 5. So every week we update the power rankings. We talk about different things. We have a culture segment where we talk about different things in tennis and different things we think that tennis can improve and can do better, the ATP, the WTA, but also just different issues like the tennis balls, for example. We've talked about that a bit. So anybody who hasn't, on the video section, you can check out the new podcast for Tennis 360. Yeah, watching a new Tennis 360 podcast the lives enjoy very much. Yeah, I appreciate it, Mike. I appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, please check that out. Love 15 here at Pegula. Very weak first serve. I don't know what that was from Sabalenka. Just kicked it in. Maybe it's just because she hasn't been making first serve. She didn't make that one either. Second serve here from Saba. Kicks her, has a bad double fault. I mean, the first serve was worse than the second serve, and she missed both of them. Love 30. Do you like Santana? I'm listening to Smooth. That's an awesome song. I like that one. If I go through North Carolina, I can be in Atlanta about 4.5 hours, Charlotte in about 3. Yeah, we're not that far from each other, Matt. We definitely got to meet up at some point. I'd love to do that. We definitely will at some point, Matt. Forehand to the backhand of Pegula, backhand Sabalenka. Down the line to the forehand of Pegula, forehand Sabalenka. Cross court goes for an angle that doesn't even exist. It's love 40. Sabalenka, I know you're world number 1, but you can't create angles that are impossible. That's not part of the rules. Just because you're world number 1, you can't hit impossible angles. Pegula win. We'll see. Well, I had a good feeling about this match. And Pegula's shown up so far. Listen, I picked Pegula to win the WTA finals. We'll see how that happens. She might not want to because the WTA finals has had a curse recently. Forehand down the middle to the forehand of Sabalenka. The backhand slice of Sabalenka, forehand Pegula. That goes out. 15-40. Mike, I'm glad I discovered it. Yeah, new podcast. I'm hoping to do more podcasts. I love podcasting is fun for me. I'd love to do like interviews, podcasts. I mean, I love live streaming, but I'd love to do that. There's a lot I want to do. But I love podcasts. I've had an idea for a podcast I want to do for a long time, and I can say it. I don't want to give away whatever, but podcasting is fun for me. 15-40. 2-2. Pegula here, ready on the return. Serve Sabalenka, forehand Pegula, return, forehand Sabalenka. That goes out. It's 3-2 for Jessica Pegula. Jessica Pegula trying to beat the world number 1. She did it against Swiatek to start the year in United Cup. She beat her 6-2, 6-2. She's currently leading the new world number 1, Aryna Sabalenka, 3-2. She's got the break. But yeah, Mike, I appreciate you joining in. Tennis 360 podcast. We did our 10th one this week. Appreciate everybody who's here for the first stream as well on the ATP side. Alcaraz playing. A lot of fun for me to commentate. A lot of fun for me. It's 3-2 for Jessica Pegula. Yeah, with tennis going on 24 hours, it seems like this week. Having a hard time listening to yours in the college hoops this week. We'll probably do that after Novak tomorrow will be WTA finals. Yeah. Yeah, you kill with the basketball, college basketball as well. Yeah, I know it. There's a lot of tennis going on. Paris, WTA finals, ATP finals coming next week. Are you kidding me? What more do you want from the end of the season? I'm so excited. Listen, majors coming around next year. You kidding me with the way tennis on the ATP side has lifted up recently? Listen, I know there's the depth in the top 10 is no good, but do you know how exciting that is on the flip side? We're going to have new names. We're going to have new guys filling in for these guys. Who is it going to be? Hurkacz might be in the top 10. Kachanov could be in the top 10. Who is it going to be? Who knows? In the top 4, the rivalry, Sinner, Medvedev, Alcaraz, Djokovic, Sinner, Alcaraz. Dude, the majors next year are going to be amazing. Backhand, half volley, Pegula gets it. Backhand, Sabalenka. Ooh, that's a good pass from Saba. It's 15 love. And don't even get me started on WTA side. I mean, who's winning the majors next year? Goff won the U.S. Open. Rybakina didn't manage a major, but she played amazing all year, or most of the year. Sabalenka, Swiatek. There are new names coming up too. There's good depth on the WTA. Zhang is a name to watch. Who's winning? Is Swiatek going to come back and claim her number 1? Backhand to the backhand of Sabalenka. Forehand goes out from Sabalenka. Pegula at 15 all. 3-2. 18 minutes into this one. But yeah, I had a good feeling about this one. I've liked how Pegula has looked recently and how she looked in her first match. I thought she looked confident. She had a good comeback in the first set. I think Pegula is going to win this match. I probably wasn't going to say it because it's a big statement to make, but I kind of thought coming into this match, Pegula might take it. Forehand volley, that goes long though. Sabalenka on the comeback though, 15-30. 5-3. 5-3. Actually, I want to hear some answers in the chat. Who do you think is winning? I'm not going to ask all 4 majors. I'm just going to ask, who do you think's winning the Australian Open for the WTA? Let me know in the chat. Who's winning the Women's Australian Open? It's not going to be Barty again, unfortunately. Sabalenka won last year. Who knows? Kick serve. Pegula. Oh, that's easy to be attacked. That was a bad second serve. Literally right in the middle of the box. And Sabalenka went to attack it, but missed in the net. Bad error on the return. I predict a gold medal in the women's singles at the Olympics for Poland. Okay? It's a good prediction. I predict the same thing. It's hard to go against that. I'll do a hot take, though. I think somebody else is going to win the French. I think she's going to win the Olympics. I think Iga wins Olympics. I think somebody else might take the French Open. I'll do that. I'll say a hot take. Because listen, she struggled a couple of times at the late stages of Roland Garros this year. She barely got over it against Mukova. I don't think anybody can rival her on clay, even though Rybakina beat her in Rome when she was a little bit injured, and Sabalenka beat her in Madrid. I don't put that much weight on those. The Madrid clay plays a little bit faster, a little bit more high altitude. But still, I kind of think that maybe somebody else wins the French. So I'll just go with it. Pegula with a game point. But I think she wins Olympics. Backhand, that's in the net. Deuce. Ostapenko. Who knows? Ostapenko's coming. Queen Penko. Ostapenko's coming for blood. Everybody who's not seeing it, I don't know what's up. We're at 3-2 deuce. Serve. Down the tee. That's an ace. Beautiful ace from Pegula. Perfect. Perfection. Ace. Advantage to Jessica Pegula. We are 20 minutes into this match. Serve into the forehand of Sabalenka. Backhand. Pegula into the backhand of Sabalenka. Forehand. Pegula to the forehand of Sabalenka. Backhand. Pegula to the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand slice. Pegula into the forehand of Sabalenka. That stays in. Forehand. Pegula. That goes out from Pegula. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Snow K song. I prefer Santana's song, The Game of Love of Mushroom Branch. That's an iconic song too. That's iconic too. Santana is the GOAT. He's great. Going with the U.S. Open repeat, Novak and Alcaraz. Backhand from Pegula. The backhand of Sabalenka, backhand Pegula. That goes out, or that goes in. Great shot from Pegula. Sorry, that goes in. Perfect winner. Advantage. That goes in, inside out. It's advantage to Jessica Pegula. The American with the lead so far against Sabalenka. I'm seeing some, Matt. I'm seeing some hot takes in the chat. Forehand from Pegula to the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand Jessica Pegula. The forehand of Sabalenka. Backhand Pegula. The backhand of Sabalenka. That goes out. It's 4-2 for Jessica Pegula. She's got the early lead here. She's got the early lead. I don't think Novak will finish number 1 in the world next year because I don't think he'll play many tournaments. That's not a bad prediction. Sorry, Novak and Goff. My bad. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, at the U.S. Open. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I kind of don't think Coco's going to defend, but I wouldn't be surprised either. U.S. Open has proven very difficult to defend for men's and women's. I don't know why. I can't really explain it outside of the end of year tournaments are a little bit more chaotic. More players are injured, a little bit of health concerns. They're a little bit tired, this and that. Momentum from a lot of tournaments is a little bit iffy. Forehand, cross court, forehand, Sabalenka to the backhand of Pegula comes in. Backhand, Sabalenka to the backhand volley, winner of Pegula. Love 5. I had a sneaky feeling about Pegula because I've really liked Pegula recently, and I loved how she looked against Rybakina. Something about the little glimmer in her eye, just something about it, I don't know. I might be wrong too, but something about that match, I was like, I kind of had a feeling about Pegula. Love 5. She's playing well. Return here for Pegula. Forehand Pegula. Forehand Sabalenka. That's a good winner inside out. That's a good winner from Saba. My bad. I meant for the Aussie. For the Aussie. Novak and Goff. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. I got what you mean now. Coco defend. I don't think so. I don't think Coco will be winning any of the next 3 majors. If she wins a major, then I expect it to be at the U.S. Open, maybe at Wimbledon, but I would be surprised. U.S. Open, maybe. I don't expect her to win one of the next few, but I expect her to keep up a good form. I don't expect her to drop off now that she's dropped up, but I don't think she's like going to be world number 1 and winning two or the next 3 majors or something. Although I could be wrong, but that's what I think. And I think that just because she's so young, I think that because she's so young and she's going to have a lot of eyes on her. It didn't seem like she adjusted to the pressure that well early in her career, at least to amounting to the results a lot of people thought she was going to achieve. The pressure is only going to skyrocket now, so who knows? But I think that she's going to still be a top 5 player, and I think that that's going to stay. That's going to stay. 15:30 here. Jessica Pegula could get a double break. Are you kidding me? Consistency outlasts power if the power isn't very consistent, and it's not at the moment. Backhand from Sabalenka, well wide. Break point, double break point for Jessica Pegula. Do you think Carlos losing the Paris Masters is a blessing in disguise to prepare for the AP Finals? No. I think it's outright bad. I think it's outright bad for Carlitos. I think it's a bad loss. I think he needs to find something new. I don't think it's good. He said he felt healthy enough. I don't think he had a long enough break. I think it's a bad loss for Carlos, honestly. Forehand Sabalenka to the forehand of Pegula. That's in the net. 30-40. He's going to have bad losses. Sinner's going to have bad losses. He's had a lot of them. He's had a lot of them. Runa's going to have bad losses. If Archer Feast starts popping off at the mouth and he climbs up to top 10 and looks like the next guy, he's going to have bad losses. Any guy who comes up, they're going to have obstacles. Alcaraz is having an obstacle. That's what he's going to have to overcome. It's a break point here for Jessica Pegula. I mean, the serve is 5 miles out from Sabalenka. Second serve here. Pegula's looking for a double break to go up 2-5. This is not a good form right now from Saba. Serve. Backhand. Pegula into the forehand. As Sabalenka hits the tape, goes over. Forehand Sabalenka. The forehand of Pegula. Backhand. I mean, listen, Sabalenka is becoming her own worst nightmare. Sabalenka versus Sabalenka on the court. Errors abound. Errors all over the place. I don't know if it has the stat. Let me see it. 5-2 Pegula. It's looking like first set Jessica Pegula. Unless she has a kind of Swiatek versus Vondrousova turnaround here. It's looking like it's going to be looking like it's going to be Pegula's set. Oh my God. Five winners for Sabalenka, 13 unforced. 5 winners for Jessica Pegula and 7 unforced, which is ridiculous. 13 unforced errors from Sabalenka. Wow. That's what's crazy, because she's serving well. 71% of first serves in, 65% first serve points won. Okay, I take it back. She's not serving well. I just saw second serve points stat. 1 out of 7, but 4 double faults. So she's only lost 2 second serve points aside from the double faults. But yeah, the doubles are killing her. Just so many unforced errors all across the board. I don't know if double faults count into unforced errors, but Jesus Christ. That's abysmal so far from Sabalenka, honestly. Pegula's played well, but Sabalenka needs to step up. I think people forgot even the big 3 lost plenty of matches when they were young. Yes, when they were young, especially looking at Novak too, but when they were young, but even afterwards, it's a bit of a myth that the big 3 never had obstacles, never lost matches. I mean, it's just not only did they rebound well from after that, but they were winning big events right away from after bad losses. Nadal lost to Gilles Muller at Wimbledon, like 15-13 at the 2017 Wimbledon one year. And then he won like 2 of the next 3 majors. He won the US Open right after that. There's so many examples like that to name. They were constantly Federer crying, bawling, losing to Nadal at the 2009 Australian Open, losing a major final to Nadal off of clay courts, wins 3 of the next 4 majors, has arguably his 2 most important major victories at French Open and Wimbledon. That's what Alcaraz needs to do. He's going to have obstacles. It's about overcoming them. Everyone has obstacles. Love 15, Sabalenka with a forehand return to the forehand of Pegula. That's too good. Love 30. Sabalenka with a bit of a chance in this game. Carlos just needs a holiday. He might need a bit of a break. I think he took it, though. He took like a 10-day break, but I'm going with Jabeur for AO, but it's mostly because I like her demeanor and like her to win. I want to see her win a major, too. I want to see Ons win a major, too. She's too good to not have one. Backhand the net from Sabalenka, 15-30. Listen, I was sad. I've commentated one major final for this channel. Is the Jabeur versus Vondrousova final, and it was a bit, yeah, it wasn't the best final. Jabeur didn't show up. Vondrousova was in a crazy form, or in good form, not even at her best, really. But Jabeur just didn't show up in the final. 15-40, Sabalenka 2 break points. But yeah, it was sad to watch. It was sad to watch that Wimbledon final. Sean, I wouldn't put too much stock to this time of year. I think it'll be a different story during the Australian summer season. It's just about how Carlos rebounds, because he had something similar last year too. Forehand squash shot to the forehand of Pegula. In fact, at the start of this year, it's 30-40 here for Pegula. Last thing on kind of this ATP Alcaraz point, but I will say that I was kind of thinking at the start of this year. Listen, 2022 up until October, Alcaraz was killing it. So when he started killing it throughout the start of the year, I was like, will he keep it up at the end of the season once we get to the indoors? And he hasn't. So it might be a bit of a pattern throughout his career. We'll see. It's a break point here for Sabalenka. Sabalenka with a backhand into the backhand of Pegula. Backhand Sabalenka hits over to the backhand of Pegula. Backhand Sabalenka. Back cross court. Pegula out of position. Sabalenka with a forehand put away. Too good from Sabalenka, 5-3. Sabalenka 5-3. It's crazy. The season actually begins almost a few days after Christmas. I'm always ready for it. I love that time of the year in tennis, Matt. Very short off season, but yeah, it's listen, last year they started the 2023 season in 2022. You're saying they don't have a short season? They started they started the 2023 season in 2022. Cameron Norrie, or was it Norrie or Manarino? I always mix the two up. Manarino hit a between the leg shot winner in 2022 in United Cup, and the tennis TV was like shot of the year. It's like, it's not even 2023 yet. United Cup mixed everything up. 5-3 Sabalenka here serving. But yeah, this very short offseason, but I like that part of the year. I used to like Brisbane, that 250. Now it's kind of been replaced with ATP Cup, United Cup, all of that. But still, we still got the Australian summer, those tournaments. Hey, tennis fans, what's up, Joseph? You got it. You got the hub for the best tennis fans on YouTube, for the best tennis fans on the internet. We steal a lot from Cam. Cam built up a great community over there. But Quality Shot Tennis, we got a great tennis community here. Lot 15 here for Pegula. Appreciate everybody sticking in here. Backhand Pegula to the backhand Sabalenka. That's in the net. Love 30. They start on December 29th, United Cup. Yeah. 2024 season starts in 2023. This has been a hell of a season, though. 2023. I've loved it. Hey, what's up, Ashley? Good to have you in here as well. Love 30. Sorry if the visual isn't coming in super crystal clear. Hopefully the audio is, though. I might try to fix that up a bit later, but hopefully the audio is coming in. You can listen in to this. Love 3 here. Love 3 here at 3-5. Serve Pegula. That's in the net. 15-30. 15-30. Sabalenka at least trying to get to 4-5. Serve Sabalenka down the tee. Forehand. Sabalenka inside out. Backhand Pegula. That's way up high. Lob. It goes wide though. 30 all. Just wide. 30 all. Sabalenka trying to get to 4-5. Pegula 2 points away from the set still. Backhand to the net, goes back on her side. Pegula, 40-30 for Sabalenka. She was down a double break at 2-5, trying to make it 4-5. By the way, we will be covering more WTA finals matches. Swiatek Goff. Are you kidding me? That's tomorrow. 1-1 in their last 2 matches. Both players at an amazing form at the moment. Especially Coco, just riding the wave. Sabalenka holds, by the way, 4-5. Good game from Aryna. Aryna figuring it out. Pegula to serve here at 5-4. 35 minutes in. But yeah, we'll have Swiatek versus Goff for you. David will be doing the call for that one tomorrow. That's going to be a great stream. I'm going to try to join in for a bit too if I can as well. But yeah, we have more streams coming in, so make sure to stick around for that. Turn on notification bell. That way you won't forget. Every time we go live, you'll have a little bit of a bell, a little bit of a ring. We'll show up. 5-4. Trying to figure out what I'm going to put on social media sites these 6 weeks. I may have to have a Q&A on Christmas, even see if anyone jumps in. Yeah, Matt. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. You've been killing it on Twitter. I want to DM you the other day. Say you're doing a great job there. So keep it up. Q&As are fun. I love that type of stuff. Interaction, talking with other tennis fans, it's good. Especially when you find the right community. Like I said earlier, Sabalenka leads their head-to-head by a lot. Sabalenka's won their last 4 matches. That's out of 5 matches that they've played. Last time they played was at WTA Finals last year and Sabalenka won in straight sets. Pegula is currently the world number 5. Sabalenka, though, currently the world number 1, of course. Before that, they played in Rome last year as well. Sabalenka won easily in straight sets. In Madrid as well, Sabalenka won 6-1, 6-2. I mean, listen, their last matches haven't even been close. WTA Finals last year on the indoors was as close as they've gotten. And that was 7-5, 6-3, 7-5. So, since they played their first match in Cincinnati, it's been all Sabalenka in this head-to-head. Love 15. Sabalenka trying to climb back here with the comeback. I thought surely Pegula is going to close this out. Forehand shank from Sabalenka way up high. That goes long. 15 all. 15 all. Let me know, guys, in chat who's win this match. I want to see exact score predictions. I don't want to see Sabalenka in 3 or Pegula in 3. Let me know, guys, what's the exact score going to be? Who's brave enough to put their random prediction? We are all going to be wrong. So I just want to see some. I'll say Jessica Pegula wins 6-4, 3-6, 6-3. 6-4, 3-6, 6-3 Pegula. Backhand into the net. 30-15 here for Jessica Pegula. Let me know what's going to be the score. 30-15 here, Pegula at 5-4. Serve Pegula into the forehand of Pegula. Backhand Sabalenka into the forehand of Pegula. Forehand Sabalenka. Backhand Pegula to the backhand of Sabalenka. Hits the tape. Goes back on her side. 40-15 here for Pegula. Saba 7-6, 6-4. Wow, with a comeback. I could be wrong like 36. Let me know. Also, you don't have to say the exact score. Let me know who's win this match, how many sets. You can do either way. Either way works. I want to see some predictions in chat. Pegula at the two set points. Pegula forehand, the forehand. The Sabalenka forehand, Pegula. The forehand. The Sabalenka forehand, Pegula. Cross court, Pegula, Sabalenka defending. Backhand, Pegula to the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand, Pegula to the backhand. Sabalenka, it's in the net. Pegula grabs a set 6-4. She draws first blood. Jessica Pegula said, listen, I'm like the only player here that hasn't made a major final this year. If Mukova played, I would have literally been the only player in the tournament that hasn't reached a major final. I haven't even reached a major semifinal. But don't you forget who Jessica Pegula is, because I've been consistent. I've reached every single semifinal. I've reached every single final, and I've won a couple. Don't you forget my name. Anthony, I was thinking around there. Yeah. 6-4, 3-6, 6-3. I'm right so far. Do we win a prize, Joseph? If you get the exact score right, name a costume, and I might try to find one in my house and see if I put it on at the end of stream. If you got the exact score right, I might put on a costume at the end of the stream for the sake of Halloween and Halloween spirit. That's the prize. If you got the score right, I will try to put on a costume of some kind. Anthony, do you think Sabalenka will ever get penalized for that ridiculous grunting? It's got out of control. I mean, for my years, it's okay. I mean, there's some terrible, terrible grunts over the years. I mean, Sharapova had a grunt that was hard for me to stomach sometimes, to be completely honest. But I don't think so unless she really does a hindrance. But I mean, some grunts annoy me more than others, especially when they're incredibly extended. For my ears, honestly, for the most part, I think Sabalenka is okay. But I do know that it annoys some people. Nothing happened here for Halloween, Joseph. That sucks. Imagining Anthony in the dance floor for Halloween. I mean, I got a story. That doesn't. It's my most like this. This story doesn't sound true story. But when I was 9 years old, I was at a baseball game in Myrtle Beach, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I was at a baseball game, and you know how they have the thing where like on a screen, they show like different kids or families or whatever dancing on the screen. They did that like 10 times throughout this game, like 15 times. And I was dancing my heart out. I've never gone so hard in the paint. I was dancing like crazy. I used to love dancing as a kid. Even though I didn't really take many dancing classes, a couple. But I was dancing my heart out. And I actually got a baseball signed to me. I kept showing up on screen. The crowd was cheering, which is crazy. And then I got a baseball handed to me from, I don't know, one of the official baseball people there. And he gave me the baseball with like all the names of the team and stuff on the baseball. Also the mascot, the dancing mascot, they had the whole team sign this baseball. And I still have it on my shelf in my room. I might be able to even get the baseball. And I was also in the newspaper, or at least online newspaper the next day. And they called me Tony in the newspaper. which I hate being called Tony, but that's kind of what happened. But yeah, funny story for me. I danced my heart out, and I got a baseball sign from the whole team, which was awesome. And yeah, I couldn't believe it, but that's kind of my cool story. Heck yeah, Anthony getting a free baseball sign from the whole team. Yeah, it's awesome. Anthony's saying style. You know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to jump off real quick. I'm going to grab the baseball. I'll show it to you. I'm actually going to grab the baseball. Well, I'll take a break for a second. I'll be back for the second set. All right, back for the second set. Serve from Sabalenka. Sabalenka serving first. Backhand Pegula. The backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand Pegula. The backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand Pegula. Down line to the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand Pegula. The forehand of Sabalenka. Chipped. That goes out. 15-love. All right, I have the baseball. I don't know how the stream is showing up at the moment. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let me check. A little bit blurry still, unfortunately, but I can show you the baseball here. So this is the baseball signed by the whole team. This is the name of the mascot, Duckman Quack. Here you go. Baseball signed by the whole team. I still have this, which I'm so happy about. You know, it's like one of these mementos and souvenirs you can have have for life. Forehand, cross court, too good. Love 30. Listen, I'm so happy. You know when you like make a prediction that's kind of wild and it turns out right? I thought Pegula was going to do something here, and I'm happy that it's kind of turning out to come to fruition. Hazel Lalon, hey, what's up? What's up, Hazel? How's it going? I came back to see Anthony showing the baseball. There you go, Max. Yeah, here it is. This is baseball. Not to do too much about me, but I kind of thought it was a funny story. Yeah. Backhand Pegula to the forehand of Sabalenka. That's in the net. Love 40. Sabalenka, listen, I know we're watching Sabalenka versus Pegula, but I'm tempted to change the title to Sabalenka versus Sabalenka because Pegula's the victor, but it's only Sabalenka beating herself on the court right now. Pegula's playing well. She's doing all she needs to do, but it's a lot of errors from the side of Saba. Hey, what's up, Peaches? How's it going? Anthony's famous now. It's a wonderful story. I've always loved a crowd. I'm pretty introverted. I can be pretty quiet, but I've always loved a crowd. This is why I like doing this. I love talking to people. I hate it when like I'm in a crowd and like nobody's looking at me and like because then I feel like everyone's looking at me and like I have no control of the situation. When I like have control of the situation, I'm like kind of, I don't know. I know that like I know what's up and like people are looking at me, like I'm more fine, which is so weird. Because like I get like anxiety and stuff if like I'm in a crowd and there's a lot of people, I don't know what's going on. But if like people are looking at me and I can like do my thing and like kind of just have fun in that way, have control of like kind of what's going on, then it's cool. Maria Sharapova was annoying. Yeah, hers could get me a little bit. I was okay with Monica Seles grunt. I understand what people mean in the chat though, but yeah, I think for my ears it was fine. Sharapova for me was one of the worst ones. Saba win. I think Pegula, and I kind of called Pegula before the match. What I say now though, I said 6-4, 3-6, 6-3. So that was my score prediction. If I get it right, it'd be awesome. But it would be a miracle. I don't get baseball. It seems kind of boring unless there's plenty of runs scored. It's not my favorite. Tennis, basketball, I like a lot more. I never really got American football either. I mean, I get it. It's just not for me, you know. Backhand to the forehand of Pegula, forehand Sabalenka. That's a good shot. Finally a winner from the racket of Sabalenka. Saba's playing very bad. Yeah. I mean, she's not. It's all on her side of the court. She's just so many errors. I mean, we looked at one point, it was like 7 unforced errors for Pegula, 13 for Sabalenka. It's only gotten worse since then. Yeah. Getting ready for Halloween. Happy Halloween to everyone in the chat. After the stream, I'm going to go out for a little bit of Halloween. Have fun. I appreciate everybody joining in on Halloween night when there's a lot to do. Forehand Sabalenka. That goes long. It's 15-all for Jessica Pegula. I'm sorry, Peaches, for Saba. Yeah, Saba is not. She's not finding the court. We'll see, though. Rublev won in Paris. Paris where? Paris where? What do you mean? 15-all, 1-0. Forehand chip return to the forehand of Pegula. Backhand. Sabalenka. Oh, I'm being stupid. I'm being stupid. I forgot that Paris is still going up. No. That's me. That's my bad. Yeah, I wasn't following the Paris scores. I thought he meant he won the title in Paris, and I was like, I don't remember him winning a title. And I guess I certainly don't remember him winning a Roland Garros or Pat Mount. But I understand what you mean. I forgot that Paris is still going on this late. Let me check the scores here. Yeah, Rublev beat Nishioka. Jari lost to Bublik. Yeah, I kind of predicted a good run for Bublik here. Watch out for Tal and Greek Sport as well. Greek Sport is playing well. I have no social life. This is my socialization. Yeah, I get that too. I understand that. I've been there for sure. 2-0, 6-4, 2-0. But it's good to it's that's why it's partially good to have this. I think to have these kind of streams, other people care about tennis. You can make friends in the chat. I think Quality Shot Tennis has one of the least toxic, just super friendly, just super like whatever, chill, laid back. We care about tennis. We want to welcome new people in. That's my favorite thing about it. So keep that up. Don't celebrate, but lots of folks made it. We're outside. NYC parade will be a wild night. Yeah, Halloween goes crazy in the States. Backhand to the backhand of Pegula. Drop shot. That's a good drop shot from Jessica Pegula. Sabalenka frustrated. Love 5. I don't socialize much either. I'm going to dentist later. That's good. You can make friends with the dentist. I always flirt with the dentist, so you can do that. This is the most awkward situation possible. People operating inside of your mouth. Can barely speak. Backhand, Pegula into the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand, Sabalenka, it's in the net. I was not shocked Carlos lost today. Think he played for points. I mean, Saifulin played well, though, Peaches, but I understand what you mean. He really, I mean, I just think Carlos was all out of sorts. He couldn't make a backhand in the court. His forehand let up on him too. Saflin had a good couple of comebacks in the first and the second set. And then I think Carlos wasn't really ready for it or expecting it. It was a quick loss too, which you don't see with Carlos often. Forehand volley put away from Sabalenka. Good shot from Saba. Come on, Saba. She needs this. Dentist is a married man. I'm at like for my sake, I did. I'm a straight guy. For my sake, yeah, that's fair. I feel like that's off limits. I meant like dentist woman or whatever, nurses. That'll pop up. That's married man. Well, 5-3. Not exactly what I meant, but forehand to Sabalenka, forehand Pegula. The backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand Pegula. Hits the tape, goes over. Sabalenka runs, slice. That goes out long. Sabalenka absolutely throws up a ball, smashes it into the net. Features Joseph. Well, dentist is a married man. It's just an amazing, like, 6-word sentence there. The dentist is a married man. I wish you just that made me laugh out loud. 1540. Pegula could go up a double break here. Real quick. First serve is out from Sabalenka. First serve percentage, I'm going to check it after this, but I don't think it's very high. I hope this isn't a double fault. I'll say that much. Kick serve, forehand Pegula to the forehand of Sabalenka down the line. It's a good shot. Backhand Pegula, she gets it though. Backhand Sabalenka down the line to the forehand of Pegula. Forehand Sabalenka cross court. Forehand Pegula, she gets there. What a rally. Forehand Sabalenka, backhand Pegula. Ooh, nearly gets the pass, but hits it wide. Good shot misses, 30-40. Sean, yeah. Pegula trying to get to a double break here. Pegula here ready on the return. Break point, second break point. Sabalenka serve, back in return. Great return. Forehand, Sabalenka hits it behind her forehand. The forehand of Sabalenka cross court. Forehand, Pegula. The forehand of Sabalenka, it's in the net. Just hits the top of the tape. Top the tape, and Sabalenka will have to come back from 3-0 down to get this. Could be straight sets for Pegula. Wow. Alcaraz loses in straight sets. It could be Sabalenka next. Alcaraz isn't world number 1, but he was about 2 months ago. Sabalenka, I mean, Pegula's no Safulin too. Pegula's been around. Let me see. First serve percentage, Sabalenka. I'm expecting first serve percentage to be at least under 65. I'm expecting under 60 potentially. Let me see. I could be wrong. I could be wrong for sure. Oh, I'm very wrong. 73% in. Well, okay. But first serve points, 52%. There you go. 52% of first, just over half of first serve points won. Way more in than I thought, but she's just not winning those points. And she's double faulting a lot. 4 double faults. 3 for 11 on second serve. 7 winners, 24 unforced errors. I mean, this might be Sabalenka's worst performance of the year. I mean, genuinely. 56 minutes in. Wow. I mean, the court, yeah, the WTA should be ashamed of themselves for a court condition. Some of the players complained about. Shameful. Yeah, even Sabalenka was complaining. I mean, you can see it. You can see it watching. The conditions are not ideal at all. The thing you will say is it's pretty much the same for both players, but yeah, the kind of random bounces. It's not great. The courts are not built perfectly. Anthony, do you plan to watch the movie Five Nights at Freddy's? I could watch it. I haven't decided yet for sure. It's on my radar. Killers of the Flower Moon, I really want to watch. Listen, I'm like a real movie guy. I'm that annoying guy who like watches movies. So I want to watch Killers of the Flower Moon. But I want to watch Five Nights at Freddy's too. That was fun. That'd be fun too. Backhand to the backhand of Pegula. Thing just hits the baseline. That goes in. Is that out from Pegula initially? Or no, it's a backhand winner from Pegula. 15 love. Sabalenka thought her shot at the baseline be out. Who plays after this match? Sakari versus... Who else is in this group? Sakari versus... I'm going on a blank for some reason. Going on a bit of a blank. Sakari taking on Rybakina. Of course, Rybakina, yes. Sakari taking on Rybakina is the next match. Yep, Matt. Rybakina and Sakari. I'm surprised the stadium don't come apart since they just put together. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. There's bad reviews, but it's doing well in the box office. I mean, I'm down to watch a bad movie. Listen, I love watching bad movies, especially if I'm watching with friends. Like, I'm not one of those guys. I don't care. If I'm watching a movie, I either want to be over 80% Rotten Tomatoes or under 20. Not anything in between, though. 40 love here. Rotten Tomatoes is stupid, though. It's because it's just stupid by design. Because a lot of the movies that are the best are like the most divisive ones. They challenge you. 4-0. Pegula serving. Okay, get this. Pegula is up 6-4, 4-0 versus the reigning world number 1. Wow. Yeah, no problem, Ashley. I don't watch many movies, prefer sport or a good TV series. That's fair. I like at the moment, I'm watching TV shows more than I'm watching movies, to be honest. Probably the only one not complaining is Pegula, and that might be why she wins the whole tournament. That might be why she wins the whole tournament, Matt. Just puts her head down. Just puts her head down and work. 15 love for Sabalenka. By the way, we got some killer matches tomorrow in Paris, France. Because Team takes on Runa. Dominic Team takes on Holger. And Medvedev Dimitrov is a match tomorrow. There's some really good ones tomorrow. Humbert Zverev, I think, is tomorrow as well. I don't know if I'll be doing a WTA finals match, but I might do a Paris match tomorrow. I'll have to see. But we'll have more streams tomorrow as well. Kick serve, backhand Pegula. That goes out. 30 love for Sabalenka. Been watching Cobra Kai. I watched most of season 1. I don't know why I never finished it, but it was good. I enjoyed it, and I've heard a lot of people say that it's one of their favorite series. It's not quite up there for me, the episodes that I saw, but it's good. The different stunts and action is cool. I like the actors. I like the main actress. It's a good show. Backhand Pegula, that's in the net. 40 love for Sabalenka. Serve out wide. It's just wide. Second serve. Listen, everybody on the WTA is going to know about this match. Every single player. They're going to have a red alert for Pegula. Deservedly so. 4-1. Tsitsipas, Felix, and Djokovic playing in the morning. Yeah, Djokovic on tomorrow as well against Echeverry. I don't expect Echeverry to really test Djokovic in a huge way, but listen, how many people thought Alcaraz was going to lose to Safiullin in an hour and 20 minutes? So, never know. Unless she comes back, I wouldn't bet against Sabalenka. Remember that match against Keys, Mike? Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I got a feeling like Pegula is going to ride to the end, but you never know. I don't want to count on Sabalenka. You're right. She did have a great comeback versus Keys. She's been the world number 1 for a reason. I think Sinner versus McEnroe. I think Sinner versus McEnroe. I said Sinner versus McEnroe. That's the match I would pay to watch. I think Sinner versus McDonald could be good. I remember they played in the final a couple of years ago. Yeah, Washington, right? I think it was Sinner's first 500 final and went like 7-5 in the third set. I think Sinner's going to kind of school McDonald, to be honest, at the moment, though. McDonald, I think his last couple, like 2 events, he didn't perform particularly well. And Sinner is just at another level right now. I don't know if Sinner is going to have the kind of fuel in the tank to go all the way to a title, but I kind of think it's going to be Sinner like 6-2, 6-3, to be honest. But I hope I'm wrong. They did have that final a few years ago. Four one 6-4-4-1. Backhand. That's a left from Pegula. Left from Pegula. Backhand return to the forehand. A Pegula forehand Sabalenka. The forehand. A Pegula backhand Sabalenka hits the tape. Goes long. Another error. 15 love. 15 love. I did predict Pegula would win the WTA finals. I said that on the first WTA finals stream yesterday. So that was my prediction. Forehand Pegula, the forehand of Sabalenka. Backhand Pegula, the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand Pegula, slice. The backhand slice of Pegula. Backhand Sabalenka, or sorry, forehand Sabalenka. The backhand Sabalenka down the line. Come on, Saba with a good shot. 15-all. She's got to pick up her momentum. She's got to get something going. 6-4-5-1. It's as dire as the scoreboard looks. It's not good. 15-all. Return points won this set. 2 for Sabalenka, 8 for Pegula. That kind of tells the story of why it's 4-1. Backhand Sabalenka. The backhand of Pegula, forehand Pegula to the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand Pegula. The backhand Sabalenka, backhand Pegula to the forehand. Sabalenka inside out, backhand Pegula defending. That goes in. Sabalenka ready with the forehand, back in the air. It's a forehand. Sabalenka, the backhand of Pegula, backhand Sabalenka. The backhand slice of Pegula. Drop shot from Sabalenka. Oh, it's good. Oh, Sabalenka's there somehow. No. I can't even believe it. I don't think Sabalenka can believe it either. Sabalenka hit a perfect drop shot, and Pegula runs and gets there. Sabalenka had the whole court open. She had just had to stick her racket out. It was a tough shot because Pegula hit an unbelievable shot with the position she was in. No. 30-15. Sabalenka can't even catch a break there. 30-15. It could have been like maybe a turning point. Serve, Sabalenka. The forehand, it's terrible return. Forehand's completely squatted away. Worst I've seen Sabalenka play all year, and it comes at the end of the season. Unfortunate for Saba, honestly. The neighbor's dog can hear you. Joseph. 45, 4-1. Backhand, Sabalenka to the backhand. A Pegula backhand, Sabalenka. The forehand of Pegula. Forehand, Sabalenka. The forehand of Pegula. It's in the net. Sabalenka's still sticking around. She's still sticking around tough. Like I said, it's 4-1. It's 4-1 for Sabalenka in their head-to-head. Sabalenka schools Pegula in their head-to-head, but yet it's Pegula has really got run to the lead. So it's 6-4, 4-1. The game point. Serve from Pegula. Another let. But Pegula is serving quite well for her, I would like to say. Going to check the stats again, but yeah, first serves in 73%, 70% of first serve points won, 67% of second serve points won. Very good stuff. Only allowed Sabalenka 2 break points so far. Forehand down the middle, forehand Sabalenka. That's attacked ruthlessly from Sabalenka. Deuce. Like Mike said, Sabalenka's not going to give up without a fight. We shouldn't underestimate Sabalenka at this point. Hour and 7 minutes match time. Is Pegula playing lights out, or is Saba having a meltdown, or a little bit of both? Pegula's doing practically nothing wrong, but Sabalenka is doing practically everything not the way that she wants to be doing it. Sabalenka's beating herself is the way I'm viewing it at the moment. She can pick it up. She can pick up her level, but she needs to. Forehand in the net from Pegula. Advantage to Sabalenka. Sometimes these finals aren't a true reflection of the tennis year. Muguruza won a few years ago. Yeah, I mean, on the men's side, Dimitrov, Tsitsipas, they won a couple of finals. Dimitrov Goffin was the final in 2017. It can be wild. The finals can be a little bit wild. That's true. Not very reflective. Everyone's tired at the end of the season. By the way, an ace from the racket of Jessica Pegula. Pegula serving better than Saba. Deuce here at 4-1. This could be a big game. 5-1 and 4-2 are pretty different. Pegula plays great in Mexico. That's true. It's been proven. Guadalajara. Yeah. Definitely true. Deuce. Pegula brings it. Down the line. Backhand Pegula into the backhand Sabalenka. They are fighting now. Backhand down the line. Sabalenka can't even believe it. Absolutely throws her racket. Wow. Advantage to Pegula. I mean, she missed that. She must have missed that by an inch. Sabalenka just can't find the court. It's one of those bad days in the office. You show up to work and it just, everything starts going wrong. The office space is a tennis court, but that's what Sabalenka is going on right now. And it's 6-4, 5-1. Sabalenka with a bad day at the job. What's going on here? Oh, balls. New balls. I hear Kerber is coming back. She's played so much tennis. I mean, Kerber has had a long career. It would be great to see her have one more run at it. Kerber used to be my favorite player. I love Kerber. I think she's amazing. Her mentality is amazing. I love watching lefties play. She's amazing. She's so fast. Her game is so exciting. I love her personality as well. There's something about Kerber I really like a lot. So I'd love to see Kerber back. Just like I was excited when Wozniacki came back. Although a little bit different because I didn't really appreciate Wozniacki as much when she was around. But Kerber, yeah, Kerber's awesome. I hope she comes back, Joseph. There's a lot of women's players coming back. I hope Osaka comes back. Naomi Osaka, another player I didn't really appreciate enough. But as soon as she went away, I was like, man, I miss watching her on the tour. Big backhand from Sabalenka. She's just got to go for it. 15 love. 15 love. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, by the way. Don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis. If you haven't already, ring the notification bell. There's a join button if you want to become a member. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitch. We're also on streaming platforms, Spotify, all of that stuff. So, yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe as well. Hour and 9 minutes. Couple quick matches today on the channel if this keeps going the way it is. Backhand the net from Sabalenka, 15 all. Advantage purely playing for joy of the sport. Doesn't have to worry about economy being a billionaire. I mean, yeah, I guess to some extent it's true. She's pretty wealthy already going into tennis, which is not the case. I mean, it kind of is because wealth and having the money and resources to even get into tennis is actually probably a bigger thing than people like to talk about or give it credit for. But yeah, she's definitely wealthier than most of the other top players. So yeah, she just is able to just play because she enjoys playing, being out there. Forehand hits the tape. It goes over though. Okay. Thank goodness for Sabalenka. If that goes out, I think Sabalenka was going to retire. You remember Ash Barty retired as world number one? If that went out, if that hit the tape and went out, but as it was going to the open court for winner, I think we would have had the second world number one in 2 straight years retire. Because I think Sabalenka would have not just withdrawn from the match. I think she would have said, you know what? I'm going to try out cricket. Rugby World Cup. I'm going to try out rugby. She would have had enough there. Forehand from Sabalenka. Cross court to the forehand of Pegula. Forehand Sabalenka. That's just in. Wow, miracle shot from Sabalenka. Double bounce from Pegula. 40-15. A couple shots just staying in from Saba. Pegula is giving Sabalenka a hard time. Woo. Yeah, I mean, Sabalenka is giving herself a hard time, to be honest. Pegula has the advantage of purely being a billion. Yeah. Every match has been straight sets, Joseph. Yeah, it's a weird look for the finals this year. Every match. We'll see what happens in Rybakina Sakari, but I have a feeling it might stick the pattern. Forehand volley put away. 5-2, 6-4, 5-2. Pegula going to be serving for 6-4, 6-2. I said 6-4, 3-6, 6-3. Sabalenka gonna have a crazy comeback for that. Sean earlier in the chat said 7-6-6-4. That didn't turn out to be the case, but Sabalenka can still come back. We'll see. She can still come back. An hour and 12 minutes in. Appreciate you guys sticking around for the tennis. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be streaming Swiatek versus Goff. So make sure to join for that as well. Backhand, Sabalenka. Another let from Pegula. Pegula's hitting a lot of lets here. Serving for the match is Jessica Pegula. Take out the world number 1. I mean, it's a round robin, so Sabalenka will be back for another match. But back in the day, they played at Madison Square Garden. Yeah, that was a classic stage for it. Yeah, good throwback there, Joseph. Yeah, on the replays, I always see that. Yeah, that is a crazy stage for it. Big crowds. Backhand to the backhand of Pegula. Just stays in on the baseline. Backhand cross court. Backhand to backhand rally. Good backhands here. Backhand masterclass. Backhand slice. It's a slice of Sabalenka. Slice from Pegula. Forced to come to net. Backhand slice pass. What? Forehand volley. Did she make it? No way. 15 love for Pegula, who can do no wrong. I can't even tell you how weird of a point that was. I don't know why Sabalenka decided to hit a slice pass there. She had a good look at just a regular pass. But Pegula, amazing shot, honestly, with the volley. Just closes the racket face. Good athleticism and speed to get there. 15 love. Pegula having a great serving set, by the way. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand to the net. That's a little bit of a tight backhand. 15 all. A little bit of a tight backhand. 15-15. By the way, I appreciate everybody, like always, in the chat who showed up to the streams. Always appreciate y'all. Max, Joseph, Mike, Matt, Ashley, Sean, Peaches, everybody who showed up, everybody watching the stream. Appreciate you all joining in as always. We'll be here for more. Let's see if there's more to this match. There's another backhand error from Sabalenka into the net, 30-15. Pegula about to go up 2-0 in her group. Take out Rybakina and Sabalenka back-to-back. Although last time that happened, it was Jabeur at Wimbledon, and then she had a heartbreaker in the final. But still. Hopefully that pattern does not repeat. Crazy stat, by the way, in the set. It's a double match point for Pegula. And a crazy stat for you as she does it. Return serves in this set. 9% for Sabalenka returning Pegula serves. 62% for Pegula. Ridiculous stat. Double match point. Serve into the net. Second serve. Okay, that's a double fault. I mean, I just absolutely jinxed Pegula on serve there. 40-30. I definitely jinxed her. I jinxed Pegula right there. Because I just need to I need to not take it down a notch with the compliments, or else it's gonna ruin it all. Serve into the net. New York Knicks and Rangers play there, plus the Big East basketball tournament in March. Yeah, MSG is crazy to get that out. Oh, no, 2 double faults back to back. Are we gonna have a twist A twist in the plot here. 2 double falls back-to-back from Jessica Pegula. Deuce. All right, she gets one in. Forehand, Sabalenka, she's way off the court, but she's back for a backhand. Backhand out from Sabalenka to the backhand. A Pegula, backhand Sabalenka, to the backhand. A Pegula, backhand Sabalenka, to the backhand. A Pegula, backhand Sabalenka, to the forehand. A Pegula, forehand Sabalenka, to the forehand. A Pegula, forehand Sabalenka, the backhand. A Pegula, cross-court, backhand Sabalenka. What a rally here. Forehand, big inside out Sabalenka. Finally, Sabalenka shown up on court. Break point for Saba. Sabalenka shown up on court. That was a great rally. For me, rally of the match so far. How much more do we have left here? I don't know. I don't know how much more we got. How much more do we have? Kick serve. It's another fault. She's missed 5 of her last 6 serves, by the way, Jessica Pegula has. Second serve, that's in. Backhand. Sabalenka to the backhand of Pegula. That just stays in. Backhand Pegula down the line. Ooh, Sabalenka. I don't know what happened there. That's one of those things. Sabalenka didn't even run for it. Just way out of position. Point of the match right there, Matt. Yeah, I agree. Every shot was so high level. Deep in the court. Good width. Backhands going at it. Yeah, loved it. There you go. Sabalenka way behind the court. Deuce. Deuce here. Sabalenka looking for another chance. Serve. Down the tee. What a backhand return. Forehand. Cross court. What Pegula just did to Sabalenka. Sabalenka just did to Pegula. Catches Pegula out. Sabalenka looking for a break here. Looking for a sneaky break here. Similar to the first set, by the way. Pegula was up a double break, I think at 5-2 in the first set, and then Sabalenka came back. Similar story. Advantage for Sabalenka. Big forehand return. Forehand, that goes out. 5-3 for Sabalenka. 5-3 for Saba. Pegula going to win the WTA Finals. Frank, I don't know if you were there for the stream yesterday, for the Goff Jabor stream, but I said I think Pegula's going to win the WTA Finals after seeing that Rybakina match. So I kind of called it a little bit. If that happens, I kind of put it in. I kind of put my guess in there. That's going to stay in. 5-3. Hour and 19 minutes. Sabalenka stepping up to the line. Nerves are kicking in for JPEG. A couple tight shots for sure. But I will say Sabalenka stepped up her game big time. It's going to be tough for Pegula to close this out if Sabalenka brings her best here at the end. Serve here. Backhand Pegula. That stays in off the return. Backhand to the backhand of Pegula. Backhand Sabalenka. That's a great shot inside out. Sabalenka's finally shown up. Forehand cross. What an angle there. Forehand. What a shot from Pegula. Oh my God. Ooh, forehand misses from Sabalenka. Pegula's 3 points away again. Wow. Couple miraculous shots. So, first of all, Sabalenka gets a forehand angle. That's crazy. Pegula way out of position. It's a squash shot, drop shot. 2 crazy shots back to back. Unreal shots, honestly. I don't know how Pegula did that. Amazing athleticism. Just to not break your knees doing that is amazing. Frank is making a wish. We cooking Max. Playing like a crazy clay court. Yeah, the court is insane. The court is ridiculous. Backhand, forehand Sabalenka. The forehand squash shot of Pegula. That stays in. Forehand Sabalenka. That goes out. Love 30. Pegula's 2 points away. Sabalenka's frustrated. The court is ridiculous for sure. I would not be surprised if I hear Sabalenka complaining about the courts. And honestly, even though Jessica Pegula has had a great day, Pegula should be too. Because, yeah, the courts are playing ridiculous. Love 30. Yeah. Goal here with the return. Serve. Out wide. Forehand return. Cross court. Forehand. Sabalenka. It's in the net. Sabalenka's beating herself at the end. She played a good game at 5-2, but 5-3 right back at it. Just a bad day for Saba. When a player has a bad day, even a world number one, you kind of feel it. There's a point where you start feeling, you can say, okay, this is a bad day. Some players can figure it out even on their bad day, but when you're playing a Jessica Pegula who's playing this well, Pegula gets the 3 match points. Kick serve, Pegula backhand, cross court, backhand, Sabalenka, it's too good down the line winner. Still good down the line winner. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis if you're new. It's Anthony Hirsch here on the call. I've got a YouTube channel as well if you want to check it out. Tennis commentary booth. And don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis. 15 all. Or sorry, 15-40. Sabalenka wishes it's 15 all. First serve goes out. Second serve. Match point number 4 for Pegula, by the way. Serve to the forehand of Pegula, forehand Sabalenka. That stays in just. Backhand Sabalenka crushes it just inside the line, 30-40. Okay, 4 match points saved. We have a 5th one. We need an Aryna Jen in tennis. Frank searching up who Aryna is. 30-40. Listen, a few match points saved from Saba, though. Any world number one is not going to let you win the match easy. That's the rule with world number ones. Forehand, too good. Ooh, Pegula still gets there, though. That's a winner. Cross court. Deuce. Aryna with his power shot. Deuce. Some big hitting from Saba. Deuce. Sabalenka say five match points, I think now. 5? I would like to say. Sabalenka up to the line. Forehand return. The forehand of Sabalenka. That goes out. Another match point coming for JPEG. Another match point coming for JPEG Mafia. She's at match point. Pegula. Pegula here at advantage. Pegula here at 6-4, 5-3 advantage. On the return, match point number 6. Serve into the net. Second serve. Sabalenka can't buy first serve. Pegula's been by miles the better server today, which I don't know we would have expected, honestly. Serve. Backhand Pegula. The backhand Sabalenka, forehand Pegula. Oh, that's in the net again. 6 saved. 6 match points saved. Listen, how can you save 6 match points? How can you bottle 6 match points and that not affect your head? If Sabalenka holds here, this guy is going to give a lot for Pegula to think about on the next changeover. Cook. There you go. I mean, listen, Sabalenka's hanging around. Serve. Sabalenka, that goes long. Can Iga be number 1 after these finals? I believe so. I think so, yes. I think the race is still on for sure. I don't know the exact scenarios, but I'm almost positive, yes. Pegula stepping up to the line. Pegula forehand, that's big. It's in the net, though. Wow. But I think that was a sign of Pegula just feeling desperately wanting to finish this. That's not a good sign. I'm not ready for a bottle Gula today. It could be. Shrek comes to mind. Anthony saying, I'm a believer for Pegula. Well, it'd be a second time on stream. Max, you've had me sing that before. This isn't auditions. That goes out from Sabalenka. Can't get it first serve still. Throws her arms up in frustration. I would be mad too. I'd be mad too. It's advantage. Double fault from Sabalenka. I mean, what is going on in Cancun? Anthony, what stream was this? I don't remember. I can't say from the top of my head. I think it was Grass Swing, but at some point I did have it. So I'm not gonna give you the clip. Sabalenka We'll see what Saba can do. We'll see what Saba can do, William. Nobody wants to win this game. Matt. Yeah, nobody wants to win it. Link to your YouTube channel, please, Anthony. Okay, yeah, I can link it in the chat. I'll link it up in the chat, Mike. Forehand, Pegula into the backhand. Sabalenka backhand Pegula. The forehand of Sabalenka, that's in the net. A 7th match point coming for JPEG. Yeah, Mike, I can link my channel in the chat. Yeah, it's my YouTube channel, the Tennis Commentary Booth. I can link it up in the chat. Do that now. There you go. I linked it up in the chat. That's my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. I'm going to be posting more stuff on there. There's so much stuff coming up that I'm excited about. So it's the second serve coming here from Saba to a match point for Pegula. 7th one. She's got to figure something out here to finish this off. Kick serve, Pegula backhand Sabalenka. Forehand squash shot running back behind her. Forehand Sabalenka to the forehand. Pegula forehand Sabalenka to the forehand. Pegula backhand, that's changed. Pegula gets it 6-4, 6-3. Guess what? Power doesn't always win over consistency. Pegula was the more consistent. Pegula gets the win over the world number 1. JPEG gets it done over Saba. Sad for Saba. One of the worst performances in 2023, no doubt. But there you go. That's but there you go. Saba gets it done. Anthony, your screen is frozen. God damn it. Right at the end, too. We can still hear you right at the end. Anthony is one of the most talented living statues I've ever seen. Respect. There you go. That's what I've been going for. Yeah, sorry about the difficulties there with the visual. But you can tell from the audio, I got hyped for JPEG. Congrats to JPEG. Thank you, Max. Have a great Halloween party. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm not going to a party, but I will be on the 3rd, actually. But that's going to be my first ever. I've never been to a Halloween party. But anyway. Yeah, everybody enjoy your Halloween. JPEG with the win. Can we look at the stats real quick? Because I just want to point out how crazy this is. It might not even be as close as the score. 6-4, 6-3 for Pegula. 5 aces. This is match stats, I think. Just before I go off. 5 aces for JPEG. 1 ace for Saba. 5 double faults. 2 for JPEG. I mean, 53% first serve points, 1 for Sabalenka. 48% second serve, 1. Just over 60% first serves in. Solid from Pegula all around, 60+%. 12 winners, 17 unforced. Not the cleanest match from JPEG either, but 15 winners and 33 unforced errors. That's a stat that should be infamous from Sabalenka. The world number 1, that wasn't a world number 1 type match, and we'll see who gets it done in the finals. The courts are playing a bit ridiculous, but Max, your screen's fine now. Okay, I appreciate it, Max. I'm not in a hurry, Joseph. All right, yeah, no problem. Glad for everybody joining around. All right, it is Pegula, 6-4, 6-3. Hour and a half won. JPEG gets it done. And I want to look at the WTA finals real quick. The Wikipedia right before I sign off here. I'm going to look it up. Also, everything is done in Paris by now, right? Paris Masters, nothing going on. Going to check a couple of scores. Yeah, nothing going on in Paris, but tomorrow is going to be crazy in Paris. Yeah, Rublev was the last one on in Paris. WTA finals, singles. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. So Sabalenka, or is this right? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, Pegula goes up to 2-0. And we'll see. Nobody else can go 2-0. Pegula is the only one so far, because listen, Sakari and Rybakina both lost their first matches, and Sabalenka now is 1-1. So, yeah, Pegula is the one who goes up 2-0. There you go. Yeah, Goff and Swiatek will go against each other tomorrow to see who will have a chance to go up 2-0 in their group. But yeah, wow, Pegula the best in her group. It's exciting. Peggy is undefeated, right? Yeah, she's undefeated so far. All right, that's it from me. Tomorrow in Paris, I mean, I just want to repeat this. Fritz walk over to Altmaier because he has a bit of an ab injury, which is really unfortunate for Taylor. I hope Taylor can find it again. I still got faith in Fritz when he gets the confidence back to still be a very top-notch player. with a few good runs down the road. Great winner's mentality that he has. So unfortunately for Fritz, but some other matches on: Dimitrov, Medvedev, Tsitsipas versus FAA. Djokovic is on. Rude, Cerundolo, Humbert, Zverev, Team Runa, Sinner, McDonald. I mean, listen, tomorrow is an absolute blockbuster in Paris. And the WTA finals, rematch of the Wimbledon final, Vondrousova, Jabeur, and also Swiatek versus Goff. David will have the Swiatek versus Goff match tomorrow. So make sure to stick around for that tomorrow, or just join in for that, I guess. Saba on her way out to smash her racket. Mike, yeah, I mean, that was an absolutely abysmal performance from Sabalenka, to be honest, which is unfortunate. I'm a Sabalenka fan. I hope for her to kind of come back. But yeah, Sabalenka just terrible today, honestly. But yeah, a lot of good matches tomorrow. Excited for that. That's it for me. Happy Halloween, everyone. And see you guys tomorrow. Have fun. Go out there. Do some spooky stuff. Do some dumb things. Have fun on Halloween. And I am out of here. It is 6-4-6-3 for JPEG, getting the win over the world number one. Hour and 29 minutes. Always enjoy bringing the tennis for you. See you guys at the next one.